I walked into a guitar shop in Memphis, and I was like looking at guitars. I'm like, what are these? They're like, I'm like a stupid Alaskan kid, so I'm just like, I have no idea about anything. Somebody is sitting over in the corner and he's playing a Gretsch. I was like, oh my God, that's that sound. Like, that's what I've been looking for this whole time. And I mean, we're on like $3 per diems. We really have nothing. I can't afford it right now. I started saving up money. I actually got a Viking. That was the first Gretsch I ever owned. I played that for years. That was my favorite guitar. It really made me value the tone, the sound, like the investment in guitar and in my own playing. It helped me grow as a guitarist. I'm John Gourley from Portugal Man, and we're here talking about my signature series, Gretsch, the John Gourley Broadkaster? Is it cool if I say it with a question at the end?
Most better.
Growing up in Alaska, my parents were dog sled mushers. We lived out in cabins. Not an Alaskan dog, you'll notice. We did not have a music scene. We discovered music when cousins and like new kids would come up, and we had my dad's record collection. So everything I grew up with was pre-70s. He moved up in 71. I remember digging through these records and just looking at the covers and pairing it with the music was always my favorite thing. I love the aesthetic of music. I didn't want to leave Alaska. I mean, the only reason I moved was to play music. Alaskans don't generally want to leave Alaska, but it was in pursuit of this thing. It was, can I do this? I think I can do this. Yeah, the first thing we talked about was, can we make an affordable guitar? I mean, that's like first and foremost. What a cool process. Like, what kind of pickups do you want? Well, the Broadkaster has been my favorite guitar. So we used the Broadkaster pickups and a Bigsby. This is my favorite part of the guitar. We went with the thinner body, so it's more movement on stage. Like, I like to move around and like have fun and have a little bit more control over the sound. Like, if I want it to feedback, I can get it to feedback, but it's not gonna blow you out constantly. I'm not gentle with guitars at all. I don't think you should be. I think you should like play these things. It's like sneakers, like put them on, like wear them, skate them. That's what they're there for. I mean, I just love wrenching on these things. I just love hearing things bend into tune. That is the most satisfying thing in the world to me. Skate films were a huge influence on us growing up. Anything Ed Templeton did, Toy Machine, I was all in on that. And that's actually where the Cleon-Peterson connection kind of comes in. Cleon Peterson was one of the artists at Toy Machine. He just drew skate decks all day. And Cleon's actually our neighbor up here. We had become friends years ago, and we ended up creating a lot of stuff during the pandemic. I was always a massive fan of his. I think I just hit up Cleon and, hey dude, do you want to make a guitar with me? I think that's really how it went. Again, like I've always cared so much about the aesthetic and the way these things feel when you put it on. Like, how does it look on stage? Like, can we make something that is reactive? Like, I love like iridescent paints. This guitar, I mean, you have to see it in sunlight. It is so beautiful. The rainbow just rolls down it. Just the little details on this are so fun. I love the cloud inlays. It's such a cool touch. Give me a break, Cleon. So good. I'm very excited about this guitar. I think about Neil Young, I think about Aretha Franklin, I think about these like really great like rich tones that feel so fitting today. I think about like Jesus and the Mary Chain. I mean, to collaborate with one of my favorite artists and favorite guitar company and create something that really is like, this is mine. This is what I feel like. This is what I look like.